All right, we're here today at Serena and Shashir's wedding at the Hudson Loft in downtown LA, but I wanted to go over a couple things that from a recent engagement shoot, Kathy and Tony, they brought up a couple questions regarding an engagement shoot for video specifically. Now, I just wanted to kind of go over their questions that she thankfully sent over to me later, because we had like a good 45-minute conversation talking about everything. But I figured it would be good for anyone else interested in a video engagement shoot to also know about these questions. So the first question that she had was, why would she want to have an engagement shoot in the first place? So main reasons why I think having an engagement shoot is very beneficial is because you can, one, get to know your videographer, kind of like an engagement shoot for photography. Yes, you need the photos for like save the dates and whatnot, but it's also good to know of like the style, the chemistry, you know, how you guys vibe together. For a videographer's point of view, it's great to see like how you interact, the couple, how you guys interact with each other, you know, how much PDA, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you're gonna get 1 kiss, or 10 being like I can ask you guys to make out 15 times and it's no biggie. So it's also good to be able to, I don't know, kind of just chat and become more friends. I try not to be so like transactional, saying that I want to make sure that each film is unique and special to the couple. I want to be able to get to know you guys more other than just like when's your wedding day and the location. You know, I want to do something that's a little bit more unique for you guys, for your film. The second question she brought up, she said, was how should we pick a place to shoot at? Now the main things that I think about, like, I don't know, most couples when they ask like where should we shoot at, we want the beach would look really cool or the city would look really cool. But for me, I want to make your film feel like it was, oh, that's so you guys. Like for Kathy and Tony, I wanted their engagement to be like, oh, Kathy and Tony would totally do this. I'm totally not surprised that they went to this place and this place. Because I think originally they were thinking like city or something else, or they just weren't really 100% sure. So getting to know them a little bit more of like, okay, what's significant? Where are places that you guys went a lot when you were dating or engaged, or where you met, or what you guys do now? Like what's something consistent? So something they brought up is they like to get sweets. So we went and got ice cream. And there's also a spot where they just like to go on walks. That's something that they consistently do. So they have really good conversation, but walking is very important to them. And specifically, there was a location of where they always kept walking and they saw the pier. So we ended up being able to go like somewhere on the, near the Santa Monica Pier. I think it's Santa Monica Pier. But you can kind of see it in the background. And then we also went and got ice cream at a spot that they went to a lot. Something else that threw me for a loop was something that they consistently do when they do get ice cream is they only get 1 cone, or they share their dessert. I'm like, I would want my own and Stephanie would get her own. But they ended up getting 1 and sharing the 1 as they normally would. So now these things won't pop up throughout their final highlight video, whenever that is. But you will see bits and pieces of those moments from the shoot inside of their highlight film. Maybe it's only 5 seconds here, 10 seconds there, but within a 3 to 5 minute film or so, you know, 15 to 30 seconds or so, that takes up a lot of like real estate from the highlight video itself. So I don't want to take too much from the engagement shoot and blocking away from the events that happen on the wedding day that cost thousands and thousands of dollars and a lot of time to plan. Whereas an engagement shoot was kind of just like a, you know,
it's a crumble whip hand
long session. The third question was, what kind of outfits should we wear? Is there any colors/patterns we should avoid because they don't look good on camera? I would say solids, stay away from striped, busy clothes, because the focus should be on YouTube, not necessarily on your clothes. So I would say dress as if, one, you want to fit the scenery, like if it's a really playful date, then, you know, be more casual. But if it's like walking or the ice cream that we were, well, technically walking in the ice cream, they still dressed nice. It was more like a nice informal date night, I guess, is kind of how I would say most engagement shoots go, but that will also depend on where are we shooting. The fourth question is, what is the best time of day to shoot? And I would say daytime, typically like an hour before sunset, because we don't shoot for too long, but I do like to talk. I want to hang out, I want to get to know you guys, so I don't want to just go shoot, get my shots, and then leave, because again, the engagement shoot is for like the minor touches inside the highlight film. Unless you're getting an actual engagement video, then I'll make sure to shoot a lot more. But if it's just an engagement shoot for the clips to go inside your highlight film and just make it that more unique, I'm not shooting too much. I do want to just hang out and get to know you guys, talk about how you guys met and what your story is, and see if maybe something that we talk about on the engagement shoot I see happen on the wedding day and it ends up being a perfect mesh, or something that you say in your vows. I don't know, let's just say, for example, Kathy and Tony said something about, I love our walks at Santa Monica Pier. You know, immediately I can now use that clip that we shot at the Santa Monica Pier, or something about ice cream or desserts. I could use the clip of the food inside, because obviously it was something that is significant or important or reoccurring in your relationship. Another question, two more questions. Fifth question was, should we bring props? And I think it can be very fun to bring props, but I think that's also just going to depend on where we're shooting. You can't really go wrong though with like champagne glasses, but if we're at the beach, we can't bring glasses because you can't bring glasses on the beach. So whether if it's plastic, or we want to do the champagne somewhere else and then go to the beach, just be mindful of what props you want to bring, and we can chat about it before. The last question was, we're worried about being awkward on camera. What can we do to prepare? And this one doesn't really involve just the engagement shoot. It kind of covers the whole basis of photography and videography in general. Now, if you are like 99.9% of all couples, you have never had a professional camera consistently pointed at you for longer than 5 to 10 seconds. So I would say I just want you guys to interact how you normally would, and try not to think too hard of like, what should we do? I will help give like prompts, or remind you to hold each other's hands or hold each other close. Something I love doing is having my couples practice their first dance, because again, it's just a moment of where it's just you two. I'll bring a little speaker, we can listen to it, and you can practice dancing, whether if it's just like a simple sway or it's a choreographed dance. But again, try not to like think of me as Kyle's pointing a camera at me. I just want to see the full you two. I want to be able to see how you guys interact and how much you love each other. Things that can help is the soft touches. So typically for photo, you're trying not to move too much, and you're posing for a second and then going into another thing, or being asked to do a certain prompt, and you're moving swiftly. For video, it's always about the slow touches. So I'll throw up a clip right now of an instance where like it's not too much movement, but it's enough movement to show like this is a video and it's not like a still. because I feel like video speaks more powerfully, hence I'm the videographer of the group. Video speaks more powerfully when you're trying to, personally, when you're trying to show more emotion. So I'll shoot tighter and I'll show like hands, you know, squeezing each other, pulling each other in by the face. There's been other couples where like the bride's obsessed with the groom's beard, so she's always playing with the beard or being sexy with the beard. Obviously, handful of almost every groom is butt grabbing. Same thing with the brides. Brides will always be grabbing the groom's butt, like any stuff like that, whether if it's playful, sexy, intimate, or really soft and gentle. So yeah, my job is to make you feel comfortable. I want you to be comfortable. I want us to have a good time and have a lot of fun, whether if it's a full engagement shoot with an engagement video or we're just using some clips here and there for the highlight film. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little video kind of explaining a video specific engagement shoot. I'm sure you can find other videos talking about photography and what photography engagement shoots look like. But yeah, just wanted to give you my take. And I think I am starting in 10 minutes with this wedding over here at Hudson Loft. This is Serena and Shashir's. So sooner or later this video will be up and maybe I'll link it or whatever. But yeah, peace.